Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. It's currently Konistag, the 2nd of Warhammer in the year 2000, and our Warband is doing pretty alright. We've got one moderate injury here on Viclops, but he's fine. We were worried he was going to die for a second, but it turns out he's just got like a really bad gash on his leg, which someone is patching up. We've got some training going on, of course. And let's see what campaign offerings there are available. We've got normal rivals in the ruins, a hard walk in the fog, or a normal walk in the fog. Well, we want to take brutal or deadly missions only kind of from this point on. So I'm going to send the scouts out. Hard. It's hard pillagers. And that's a brutal the cash. Actually, these deployment options are not too bad. With one warband tight around its wagon, either we have enough time to reform our strike teams, or we have a good starting position. So this seems like a reasonable endeavour. Svogaz is in training at the moment, so we've got Rytosh and Mobhor supported by a couple of henchmen. We want to send 7 out, so I'm actually going to swap Viclops here, who's injured, for Huthel at the back. It could potentially be better to take 3 Dark Souls rather than just the 2. So, do I want to bring Kragor out instead? I'll bring Furman out instead of Huthel. Sorry, Huthel. We just don't need 3 archers.
In the ruins, but recovering it has become no easy task. Somehow, an enemy warband has learned of your plan. Worse, they're lying in wait and have deployed patrols to flank your warriors.
This is good for us. It's the Undead, and they won't have their impressive because we don't have ours. We're all around our wagon. That's great. They could be all over the place, but that's their wagon. So we know at least some of their units are going to be positioned around here. The rest, who knows? Let's keep Tagom further back. Morport can be right up front. Rytosh, you can be somewhat central. Farik, you can also be somewhat central. This one. And then we've got our Dark Souls. I want on the fringes, but not these fringes. That one will do. And there. Can we see anyone off the bat? No, we cannot. That's fine. So we've got Fredek Vladimirescu's memento and Stanislaus' memento to get. Sounds like at least their leader or hero plus possibly a ghoul. But yeah, they could be anywhere. Let's start off by buffing up some of our guys. Specifically Mobhor. There we are. And Grasgar. Feels to me like this is the sensible engagement direction up here. And I think anything down this way will be incidental to start with. So having done that, we can run around a bit and see if we can catch eyes. I suppose also I should mark the collections of weird stone where they are quite large. 3, that's big enough. Lots. 2, probably not worth marking. That's quite a lot. So I don't think we're going to go down for this lot, but these ones up here and these here we might snaffle some of along the way. Okay, we can see at least the Necromunda. Okay, that's Fredek. So he's one of our targets. That's their other hero, just a Dreg. Well, they're definitely going to be within charge distance, so let's keep ourselves further back. They don't go before mob horde, so I suppose we don't have to worry too much about that. We could sort of wait here. Probably on dodge stance. Yeah, it's very interesting going up against the Undead because their initiatives tend to be very similar to the Chaos... sorry, not Chaos, the Cult of the Possessed groups. So it's often a case of you move one, they move one, you move one, they move one. Whereas when you go up against someone like the Sisters, who have very low initiative, you can get everyone into position and then wait for them to come. And it's almost like you take sequential turns in total. He hasn't moved yet, but his turn is next. I think I do want to stay a bit further back. Like here. And probably sit on parry stance. I could just delay a bit. No, let's wait here on parry stance. We'll do the sensible thing. If we're lucky, he'll just run at us, not quite get into range to do anything, and we'll be able to engage next turn. If we're unlucky, he'll stay roughly where he is, and we'll end up in a semi-stalemate. So the Undead have very low morale by comparison, but when they lose some of their troops, for example, ooh, that's a Lucian. Did we just catch sight of him through something? We can see him. I could shoot him a bit and then retreat. That's probably a great idea. Okay, let's do that. So, handshot, 81%. Oh, he's got a shield and concealment. What else can we do? Just aim shots? Yeah. So we'll start with a handshot. That's going to lower his chance to hit. Miss. Disappointing. Do I want to try again? I don't have a huge amount of reloads before I'm not going to be able to move is the thing. So may as well. Good hit. Got virtually no chance to crit. So I'm going to reload because I get another free reload. Take... Do I want to take one more shot? No. I'm going to move into a better position over here. This will do. Can I actually get up there? Yes, I can. I'm going to go on Overwatch up here. We can actually see their Necromunda now. So we did come forwards a bit. Yes, I was saying, they've got low morale as a whole, but some of their units, like the zombies, when they go out of action, they don't have morale penalties for the rest of the warband. And yeah, that's not great for us. He moves before Morpor. Okay. Just trying to figure out my positions for everyone. Probably want Farik to stand over here and be on Overwatch. Actually, I can put him up here and be on Overwatch. We're kind of getting surrounded from two sides, which is something we need to be very careful about. Normally against AI, I like to control the engagement, limit their the number of units they can have coming forwards at any one time, so you can have many on one situation. Ooh, hello, Marku. Grazigar. You want to charge forwards a bit, Grazigar? Do you want to guard the back? Grazigar can stand here on ambush stance. I'll send one of the other guys to guard the section of wall over here. Well, I guess Furman can guard here. And then Duradash. You're ever so slightly closer to start with, so you can guard the actual archway. There we are. And that should be us covered on all sides.
Has started.
Necromancer goes first. Interesting. Initiative is slightly randomized each round. Oh, he's trying to go through the buildings. Sneaky. He's failed at his Rotten Touch. He's managed to cast Idol of Death. No, he hasn't. He's failed to cast Idol of Death. He has successfully cast Corpse Flesh, though. So, he tried a whole bunch of spells and failed spectacularly on a lot of them. But all in all, that wasn't too bad for him. I'm going to buff Mob Whore, being our primary concern here. Then I think I'm going to move around and try and slow down their leader. Mr. Julian, was it? It was something like that. Because I can cast Chains of Chaos on him, hopefully. Might need to get a bit closer. Might need to get a lot closer. There we go, Chains of Chaos. How far away can I be? Tap, tap, tap. There we are. So that's going to make it far harder for him to attack, use skills, all sorts of stuff. Assuming this works. Fine, I'll try again. That's better. Cross my fingers I don't get Curse Land. Great. Now I can retreat to the safety of behind this wagon again. And go on dodge stance just in case. Because of course it's Lucian's turn next. We do have several people in the area, like on Overwatches and things. He's healing up, okay. He's triggered a positive trap, that's not great. And is he going to... Well, Farik shot him without seeing him. Fantastic work there, Farik. Oh, he's going that way. And he's going after Fuhrman. Interesting. Well, so far, Fuhrman is having a fantastic time. But I guess I'm going to turn Mob Whore around and bring him over, and we're just all going to surround him, at least as much as possible. We'll probably leave Grazigar over there to hold that line. But yeah, if I bring Mob Whore around to here, get a nice charge on him as well. Now, maths time. Is it better to charge blood? Yeah, it probably is. Good hit. Then I can do either 3 attacks. Norse Charge gives a little bit of bonus, or I can do Blood Offering and then 1 attack. I think I'll do Blood Offering and then 1 attack. That's good. And then 1 more hit. Fantastic. Can now go on parry stance. Looks like he's only using a sword. And yeah, so far this is going okay. We do need to pay attention to where everyone else is, though. We haven't seen most of their troops. They could be anywhere. That's something we really need to bear in mind. Right, Osh, you may as well just start doing hand shots around all over the place. Good hit. Fact. No, you won't be able to see from here. There's too much shielding, for want of a better term. It would be nice if we could see the Necromancer, but he's somewhere behind the scenes. So I guess just keep shooting Marku. And, you know, reload yourself. Yeah, and save your last one to go on Overwatch with. But you've got at least 1 more. There you go. So reload. And Overwatch. Rytosh is an excellent archer. Still haven't seen Stanislaw at all. Get Farik to reload. He can shoot into combat over here. I think I probably will. 71% is fine with an aim. It's worth getting that extra damage coming in. So reload once more. And then I'm going to go on Overwatch, just in case anyone tries to sneak up on my troops. Slowing them down might save us from an engagement that we're not ready for. Now, this is the Drake that we saw up towards their wagon. There he is. He's only Alexei. There's Farik slowing him down as well. Good work, Farik. And nice ambush there, Grazigar. Ouch. But that's not too much damage, actually, all things considered. He does have more attacks than Grazigar will, though. Glad that missed. Still, in future, we'll have a Web of Steel and a couple of parries to go with everything. And that's Duradash saving my Magister from combat. Ooh, that's quite a lot of damage. I guess that's a two-handed club. So we'll finish off their leader, and then we'll come and help these guys out. I don't like being spread out quite so much. Things get a little tricky. Yeah, I can insult him, make him easier to hit. And then we can do a nice strong attack. And then a regular attack might finish him. Yeah, great work. Take his stuff. Gosh, he's got lots of useless stuff. That's okay. Oh, he's got more stuff. Ah, Dagger of Havoc. Yeah, I'll take that as well. You know what? I'll take all of it. So many consumables. You really didn't need them all. What are you going to do? Like, have a drink every turn? Seems a little excessive. Then Furman can come over here and get into combat. End turn. Grazigar. Insult. Make him easier to hit, or hit and then Web of Steel. I think probably hit and then Web of Steel. So we'll start with an attack. Can't remember if you went on dodge mode, but just in case, you always start with a regular attack if you're not sure. And then strong blow. Then we can go a Web of Steel. And that gives 2 chances to parry. Duradash. Again, can't remember if he was on any sort of dodge or parry stance. He wouldn't be on parry with a club. So we're going to go with an attack. Follow that up with a strong blow. And then Web of Steel.
A new round has started.
Necromunda. Almost saw him. Question mark disappeared from his icon just briefly. But whatever he's doing, he's hiding. Right, let's start off. Insult Marku. Make him easier to be hit. Then we can do Weapons of Destruction on... I really want to do it on Mobhor again. Now, in terms of useful things, I could order Duradash to attack. Probably slightly better to have Duradash attack, I think. And then still cast Chains of Chaos. Great, yeah, that works. And then I'm going to cast Chains of Chaos round over there at the Dreg. Not at him. Round at the Dreg. If I could see the Necromunda, he would be my primary target for that. Ooh, overloaded. I think that just loses my remaining offensive points, which is fine because I'm not using them. Should I insult him? I'm going to be stood out in the open. No, let's move back somewhere safe over here. There's no point in doing a second insult, so I'll just go on dodge stance. Oh, I just realised we can actually see one of the zombies now. Let's go back up to the big view. So, yeah, that's, what's his name? Fredek. We don't know where he is at the moment. That's one of the zombies. We can see him. No idea where Stanislaw is, though. It's fine, we don't need to know, really. We'll get Mobhort to just breeze through and kill this guy. Start off with a blood offering. Miss. Disappointing. 1 in 20 chance to miss there. So blood offering again. But all in all, that was a very disappointing swing. If I'd done just a smidgen more damage, it would have been fine. Pick up what we can. Great Hammer of Slaying. That explains why it did so much damage. And then we're going to come over and try and help against the Dreg. Or do I want to be able to parry? It's probably worthwhile me being able to parry, actually. So you can just wait there for the moment. Help will be along in a moment. More hidden enemies. And right, Osh, back to reloading and throwing arrows everywhere, please. Handshot's great. Have to be really careful that I don't accidentally jump down. Then do some aimed shots. You have enough strategic points to make this worthwhile. Although I've just realised there's actually no chance to crit. So all this is doing is giving me an extra 5% chance to hit. One final reload, and we'll go on Overwatch again, just to slow down anyone that happens to stray into our vision, which is probably going to be the zombie. That one, Valentin. It'll come a little bit closer, and Rytosh will shoot through the window, because everyone's going that way around. Why are they all going through the buildings? That seems so weird. Maybe they're all going after Farik. That would be funny in a really terrible way. I am actually a little worried about that. So, Farik, you can move position. Come over here if you like. Do a regular shot through there. Then reload. And I'm going to stand you just a bit further back over here on Overwatch. Mandrake Root. That's some sort of buff, but I can't remember what. It might be stun resist. More braining going on against Grazigar. Poor chap. And defensive stance, which just makes him harder to hit. Shame that missed. It would have missed even without his defensive stance, though. Web of Steel. There we go. Permanent. You can probably, possibly, maybe finish this off now. 65% charge attempt, or I can just walk in. No, this is probably still worth it. Yeah, the extra damage from the hit makes the difference. Out of action. And that's put their morale like really critically low, actually. Oh, things that we can't take because we've got too much junk. Right, we'll swap this for this. Let's swap this for this. Oil bombs could potentially be useful in the future, so we'll swap that for smelling salts. I guess you're now just going to parry. And it's very likely that they're about to rout. So I'm going to just leg it all the way over here. No, can't quite make it. That's a shame. Oh, hello. What's that? A pink horror. Gosh, well, I had no idea that was on the map. I guess it's just been eating that zombie very slowly. Hi. Yeah, so Duradash can't reach that. Like, even if I game my movement a little, still comes up short. No. Well, in that case, may as well see if we can see anyone else to attack. Doesn't look like it, not at the moment. So we'll just stand here on ambush stance. Wait for the next turn to start.
A new round has started.
To go on. Potentially could run up and grab a few bits. He's certainly got enough movement for it. Alright, let's see what we can pick up. Go for the clusters. They're worth the most. Can at least get 3 of them. Very nice. And let's retreat again, just in case it doesn't end here. So this is a fine place. Yeah, it's probably still worth casting weapons on Mordheim just in case. I fully expect things are about to end, but just in case they're not. And then end turn. Ooh, they succeeded their route test. So there is a little bit more. Well, the zombies aren't worth anything, so this shouldn't cause them to take another route test when he goes down, but who knows? I think this other zombie is the one that's fighting the pink horror. Mordheim, would you like to get your murder on? Probably just walk in, blood offering, and then lots of hits. That stun's going to help. Everything else from this point is automatic. Doesn't give bonus to critical, though, which I think is a little bit of a shame, but then it really would be totally overpowered if it did. So, Necromunda next. I think he's jumping in that building somewhere. I just heard footsteps. In the window? There he is. Oh, that arrow from Rytosh went right through his face. That's really funny. Pink Horror's turn. Ah! Hello and welcome to This Is Awful. Vision of Torment. Don't know what that does, but it looks terrible. That's not so much damage, actually. But this is a lot of stuff that I've never seen before happening all at once. Oh gosh, reload. Things to do. Can probably take Valentin out, which might make them rout, which might make us end the match. Yeah, I think that's priority. So 2 shots down there. Could have been 1 shot if I'd gotten that critical straight away. Then, can't see the pink horror from here, which is a real shame. Can see Fredek. So at least I can debuff him and hurt him a bit. Reload once more. Now, Fredek's on ambush stance at the moment, so I need to bear that in mind when I send people over to try and rescue to Gom. Reload once more. Can't go on Overwatch, but at least I can knock my arrow. Now, can I get a shot on the pink horror? Yes, I can. Can I do a hand shot on it? I don't know. Did I? It's got more hands. It should be easier. So he's a little bit in cover, which is why it's not too happy about this. That's at him. Don't care about that. Can I do it from here? No. That's still got too many people in the way. Okay. Can do a hand shot. And then reload. And then take another shot because, well, this is a little bit desperate. Reload. And then move a little. Yeah. And turn over here. Grazigar. At least you're not scared of anything. You can come over here. Yeah, just 91% is fine without actually making it easier to hit. I'd like to be able to parry and stuff. So, parry? Can you parry these guys? I don't know. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. I guess we'll find out. Furman, also over here, please. So, strong blow again. And then I'll probably go on Web of Steel. But I want to have a quick look at this. So he's immune to magic. He's also immune to mental effects by the look of it. What else does he have going on? The Rune of Dismay from being shot. That doesn't change anything. It's a hand shot, of course. That is very immune to magic. That really is. Okay, and what's he done to Tagom? Terrorized. Open wounds. That's not great, of course. He's going to have an injury roll after the battle. Other than that, that's not too bad. It doesn't look like the pink flames is a permanent debuff or anything, so we don't need to worry about that too much. So yes, Web of Steel. And hope that we can parry. If we can't, it's going to be switching over to defensive stance for these guys. Duradash, you can go around the other side. Get on the action over here. And you know what? I'm going to hedge my bets a little. And he can go on defensive stance.
A new round has started.
So, failed my stun test, but I can at least Chains of Chaos on the pink horror. Oh, of course, it's immune to magic. That was so stupid. Can insult him, or because of everyone else's spheres of influence, I can actually sneak away. Haha! Actually, given that everyone else is right here, I'm not in combat, I can stay still and, yeah, insult him. And make him easier to hit for everyone else. That's Grigor. Don't care about Grigor. Oh, poor. Well, you can sort this guy out, okay? Counterattack is very low chance. 13. Wow. Yeah, Blood Offering. Ow. Good work on hitting on a very low chance then. I don't like it, but good work. Oh, come on. Really? That's about as bad as that could have gone. Oh, he's going to get like 3 or 4 free attacks. Oh, mob whore. Oh. RNG. I'm shaking my fist here. Heart failure. Okay. Well, you failed. That's fine. Mind numb. Ha. Just stops him from casting spells for a while though. Gosh, that was pretty bad, wasn't it? Pink Horror's turn. AoE attack. Oh, failure. Pink Flames. Couple of resists here. Pink Flames again. Phew. Oh, right. Things I did not expect to still be going this game. Alright. So, hand shot. Reload, and then lots of aimed shots, I think. Let's just fill in with more arrows. More arrows. Need more arrows. Cripes. So I've got Tagom and Mobhor, who are definitely going to have injury rolls. Probably have them both be out of action for a little while. As I recall, Adele's just coming off training those, so that should be fine. Some really good hits there. Yeah, I suppose you can finish them off if you like. Not the pink horror. Let's go after this guy. Critical hit, but no stun. Reload. Do another aimed shot at him. Out of action. Great. Ah, and that's taken them below 0 on morale. So it's an automatic win for us. Gosh, that all kind of went very train wreck very quickly, didn't it?
The decadent trappings of order shall be cast down. The triumph of chaos is inevitable. The Shadow Lord will remember his loyal servants, and they will have a place in the coming darkness.
I mean, still successful. Just nowhere near as successful as it could have been. So a light wound for Tagom. And a light wound for Mobhor. And loot. Terrible. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Probably sell that as well. Sell the maces. And the consumables and the great hammer. And a formula of conspiracy. So, yeah, for the loot. Nothing interesting anyway. We'll pay for treatment for the light wounds. We'll pay upkeep on our guys. Just nip over to the shop. Sell the junk. Great Hammer of Slaying. Goodbye. Yeah, I think the Mark of Iron is one of the better ones. I would prefer more melee resistance. But I think it's better than the one of Recovery. So we'll sell that as we don't need it. Daggers can go. Mace can go. Probably sell the hammer and mace here as well. Oh, do I have more maces? Yeah, must do. Light armor can go. Short bow can go. Did I have lots of consumables? Yes. Keep the poultice. Keep the healing drafts. And I'll keep the oil bombs. So I think that's probably enough for that. Alright, quick review of our training regime. Yeah, so Eladel's coming off training. We don't want to put Tagom on because he's injured. Well, we can't put Tagom on because he's injured. Mobhor is coming off. That's a shame. We're only going to have one hero for the next round. We'll make do. It'll be fine. I'll take an extra Dark Soul in place. Yes. Yeah, no one needs anything else. Let's see what happens overnight. Cool. Eladel has learnt insult. Asdon has finished training. We need to send him straight back into training because he's got one more thing to do. A bunch of injuries, and training is continuing. And we've just received even more money. Gosh, I have no use for all of this cash. It's ridiculous at this stage. So Asdon, you needed more training. What was it? So chaotic advantage, strong blow, defensive stance, insult. There is one thing you have different. No, there is not. Have I actually finished you finally? Awesome. I could have sworn there was something still outstanding for him, but I guess I'm thinking of previous episode. That's cool. Well, with nothing further to do there, let's just swap out Eladel for Tagon while he's resting up. Morpor can sit there and do nothing, but we will bring Asdon out. He's not been in the field for quite a while by this point. And that's going to be the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have and will be joining me for the next. Remember to like these videos if you like them and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I shall see you next time in Mordheim, City of the Damned.